Hi everyone, Jill here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Wig Wednesday. This week, these are my absolute favorite Wig Wednesday themed Wednesdays because we're doing a wig chat. Cozy up because I'm super excited about this. I have been a really good girl. I actually received this wig the day before yesterday. No, yesterday. And I took it out and went, okay, I like the color and everything looks good. But I have not done anything. I mean, haven't put it on to peek, haven't undone the part or anything. So this is going to be a very real, true first impression. So guys, new year. I thought that was an excuse for me to start browsing and get something new. And I did. I don't seem to have a problem committing and doing that. However, I purposely wanted to get a brand that is not Jon Renau or Raquel Welch. Those are my favorites. But I really just wanted to sort of peek outside of that for a bit. Now, I have done this before, and I have to say that I send a lot of them back that aren't Jon Renau or Raquel Welch, and you guys never see them for one reason or another. However, I've only tried an Ellen Wille wig once. It was, what one was it? It was, gosh, why can't I think of it? My goodness, I cannot think of that wig. I'll put it up here somewhere. Anyway, I didn't care for the shaping of that particular wig. My unit that I got anyway, I don't know, the shaping and everything, the cut, I felt like it was a little wonky, like maybe I got an imperfect one. So it wasn't the best experience for my Ellen Wille. It was United. I'm sure I already put it up. So I was a little reluctant to order another one, but one thing that I did like about it is the density was great. I felt really great. I liked the color, and I don't even remember right now what the color was. And other features about it I did like. Now I did notice, because it's a European brand and they do tend to fit smaller, and I'm gonna see if that's the case again. It probably is. And I do remember it fitting a little more snug, which it was fine, it was okay, but we'll see how this goes. So this is in their changes line. I love their packaging. First, here's that. And then again, this is Shuffle in Sand Multi-Rooted. Here is the box. I know, I'm a sucker for good packaging. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I absolutely am loving this package. Now, many of you have asked, and I do store my wigs in their original boxes, or I will put the ones that I tend to be wearing out, and I'll put them on one of those dryer racks, and that's so they just don't get box hair and they'll relax a little bit. So I do try to alternate, and if I find myself just not reaching for that particular one and it's been in the box forever, then I'm going to have to start rethinking, reevaluating. Why am I not wearing this? Should I take it out and try to mess with it, maybe put a little something in it so I want to wear it? And if I don't, then I should think about getting rid of it. All right, so this is Shuffle, again in Sand Multi-Rooted, but before we look at it, let's look at this cap because it looks great. This is a machine wefted cap. The top has a left side monofilament part. That's really nice. Has a lace front, which I do remember loving the lace front on the United wig. It does have a extended nape. It feels nice and soft, which is great. It has really nice soft ear tabs as well with a super nice firm metal stay here. And there are firm vertical metal stays here in the nape that you can pinch toward your kind of occipital bone there and kind of allow it to kind of hug back there. So yeah, these cap features look great. There's a good amount of stretch. So we'll see how this fits. We'll see how snug it feels. You know, I don't think there's a ton of permatease, if any permatease. I seriously am not seeing any permatease. I'll see what I feel when I get it on my head, but this is a really soft, kind of very thin material here. This was a kind of a spendy one. So I was like rolling the dice on this. I always wait till I can get a 30% off sale. My favorite places to purchase wigs, and I hate to say this when I'm recording because you never know, someday I may have a really bad experience with a certain company. And then here I am saying that I order from them, but that's okay. I've been ordering from these same websites since the beginning. So I feel like if I haven't gotten a bad experience, I'm pretty good. And I have had great experiences with them all. I order from name brand wigs, wigs.com, Wigs by Patty's Pearls. Those are kind of my three go-tos, and I just kind of look and see who's running a sale, and I'll wait and I'll jump on it as soon as someone is. So yeah, they've all been really great. Okay, let's flip this baby over. I've already taken the tag off, so I've committed myself. Okay, here is Shuffle. Yeah, here, this is the part. So we have that crisscross part in here. Let's look at this color, because let me tell you, this color, isn't it pretty? Very, very pretty. It has kind of a broken wave pattern, very loose. I think it's nice because hopefully it will give some movement to this style. It looks like some face kind of framing layers going on there in the front. It's not real heavy in the back either. It's got some light layering and this kind of broken movement here, or pattern. I think it's going to be really nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty. It looks like it also gets darker as it's in the nape, and then lighter all through here in the top. Looks like it even gets lighter toward the front, which is gorgeous. I mean, this looks like a real hair here. This looks like a really expensive job here in the salon, color job here, and this is really pretty. Okay, right off the bat, you guys, to me, it doesn't feel any tighter than my Jon Renau, my Raquel Welch wigs. It fits extremely comfortable, actually. It's really comfortable. For a wig, you know, wigs, you're going to feel a wig on your head, but as wigs go, it's quite comfortable. That really nice, soft, you know, material they have all around here, back in the nape, ear tabs. It feels great. Okay, gosh, this color is really pretty. Okay, let me break up this part, because that is one thing that just has to happen. So where is that monofilament top there, that part? So I'm not going to fight with it yet. There may be some fighting to ensue in a bit, but for now, I'm going to try to find where it's happiest. This piece, I think, is a little bit confused, but let's just kind of not do anything yet. Okay, I think that's a pretty happy place. It was so realistic. It's like, you know, we tend to get darker down here and then lighter here. So, gosh, the color is gorgeous. Kind of pull out my hair, my gray hair, getting grayer by the minute. Okay, yeah, I'm getting great coverage, actually. It all depends on your own measurements. I always try to put my measurements down into the description box down below, just so you have something to go by. But yeah, it does sit up against the back of my ears, but all of my wigs will do that, so I have to just kind of pull them up a little. But I'm getting really good coverage right here in front. This lace front is temple to temple. So I am, there's the wig, the actual wig is right here. and it goes, and it stops right here. So that's nice and comfortable, feels good. Let me check my glasses, see. Yeah, that's great, slips right on. It doesn't come down too far on me, so that's great. Yeah, this is nice. So before I do anything with it, which I'm hoping this will be kind of a you know, pretty easy wear. I'm hoping that, you never know, with wigs, you could get a funky wave pattern here and there. So I don't know yet. Let's take a look at this though, on all sides. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sold on the color, I can say that. Something else that I just kind of feel, again, I feel like the density is great. The hair feels really great. The denier I feel is very, it's not super fine, but it is very realistic. The shine factor, because this is synthetic, it's not a heat-friendly fiber. I mean, it could probably use a little bit of dry shampoo. It's very dark out. It's raining and stormy outside right now. But I do have lights at me. And yeah, you know, it's blonde. It's going to have shine. Not as shiny as, say, a Jon Renau blonde that's synthetic. Those are really shiny. So this isn't quite as shiny as I was expecting it to be. Let's take a look. I'm gonna zoom you up just a little bit more here, and let's take a look at this lace front here, because I'm thinking it looks pretty great. Really nice. They do a nice job, I think, of a kind of blending the darkest color with the lightest blondes, and so I think that looks pretty good. Look, we have a nice light blondes. It gets lighter here on the sides. It's very nice. I'm going to do a little bit of fill-in powder. My hair grows out to about here. This is like my own hair here. So I always like to do fill-in powder right here on the side on top of my actual hair. Here, 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 here. And that'll even kind of make my confidence level go up even a little bit more, because it just, I think, makes a, for me, I feel like it just looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of carefully comb through this, kind of break things up a little bit. See what we got, see what's going on. As you know, I do like a little up and away. I do like how the hair right through here is sewn kind of straight down. It gives you a really nice, kind of close to the face realistic thing going on there. This is gorgeous. I like what's happening here. This side is a little heavier because we have a little bit more hair going over here. But I think with a little just floofing, I think it might be okay. Okay, well, I'm not liking that. So let me see about how far in this way I can go. That's about the end. So let me see where that baby is. Maybe if I bring it and take a little weight off this side. I am struggling a little bit. I am. All things come to those who are patient. And it's gonna be fine, Jill. It's gonna be fine. I really need another wig that I can feel good about plopping on and just heading out the door. And I really am hoping this one will be one of those ones. I mean, we want all our wigs, I guess, to be like that, actually. Let me get this down a little bit. Yeah, I like it kind of less which is weird because I usually like a pretty deep side part. Just kind of want it to be a little messy. This is reminiscent of the 70s, the 80s. That's okay, man. I'm all about that. I mean, this just looks like really pretty hair that I hot curled and took it out. And I have this now in 2.5 seconds. Put this baby on. So, permatease. Gosh, I mean, there might be a little bit, right? But not much. I think it fits nicely to the plane of the head. Really nice. Very realistic. I mean, usually kind of the thing that makes people go, what's going on? You know, they can't put their finger on it, but something is just not jiving. And it's generally because there is just kind of this angle that goes from here up. So if you have, it depends, you know, if it's short, that's okay. But if you got kind of a medium, longer length or whatever, and this is also poofing, it's generally, it just looks a little phony or fake. So, you know, you just kind of tamp it down with your fingers, like right through this area. This one is just doing great all by itself. I think it's really pretty. I like the razory kind of movement, you know, that it does. It looks like I put my hair in hot curlers. And I've never been able to get a look like this, not even close. So this is really pretty. I think I like it. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's really pretty. I think this color is what's really kind of sending it over the top for me. That darker underneath. I mean, this looks like my hair. Look at that lace front. It's just peeking through enough, having it up and away off the cap there. Yeah, it is really pretty. Again, flyaways with wigs, if you're new to wigs, it's a thing. It's going to be a thing with every single wig you have on your head. You know, obviously the shorter the better, but so I recommend kind of experimenting like I've been doing with different types of hairsprays, and see which one you like the best. I really do like that Beauty Mark one. This one's not bad, but I noticed that it doesn't have quite the holding power. You know, I feel like I have to keep on kind of applying it. I just kind of want to I don't want to touch it now, because once you touch it, it's going to fall out, and that's with any of them. So once you kind of get it kind of where you want, do that. I probably would bring, if they have a travel size, have that in your purse, because you're going to have to redo it to keep the flyaways from driving you nuts. So yeah, let's take a look and see what I got here. See if we can put something in, have fun with this. What would I do with this if I couldn't get it to do something? This lace front needs to be center, I think, because it's gorgeous. What if we're like, well, I just kind of want to get this off my face a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of bring this. Oh, no, you can see a weft. Kind of have to check that. I just want to see. Yeah, you do have to check your wefts. This might be a little too much hair for this. Oh no. For exposure before you head out the door. That looks pretty cute. I don't know why, but I always like to kind of tuck my sides. I don't know why. I have to say, guys, that the feel of the fibers is really soft, and I will be really interested to find out how much wear I'm going to get before it starts kind of clumping up and what they do, you know. Now this is, which is really kind of exciting, because I'm really liking these fibers, and these are the synthetic. These are not heat friendly, so they're acting like they're heat friendly. They're looking like they're heat friendly. You know how I love heat friendly fibers. So that's pretty dang exciting. I would say the shine is more than if it were a heat-friendly fiber, but right now I feel like it just looks like really healthy hair. I don't know. The big test is taking it outside and seeing what it looks like if it were a sort of sunny day. I am going to do that at some point, the first chance I get. It won't be in this video, but yeah, I'll definitely do that to see. And I won't put dry shampoo in it until I do that. But yeah, this is really nice. While I have it back, I have some fill-in powder here. I get this at Ulta. It's called fill-in powder. I'll put the link down below. This is dark brown. Dark brown seems to hit the mark with just about all of my blonde wigs that have a darker rooting. And it just is something I like to do right here along the hairline. And I have gray hair, which actually blends pretty good with this color. I am loving this color, you guys. I think that is almost more exciting to me than hitting on a style you like, because finding a color in a line that you love is half the battle, if not 3/4 of the battle, because now you have a color that you can go to if you find another style in that line that you like. It's a really big deal when you find a color that you love. It really is, because it doesn't seem to happen to me very often. So see, that little tiny bit of fill-in powder kind of helps to kind of make a stronger visual kind of impression there when it comes to the sides of our hair. And if you don't have any hair to pull out, you don't have any hair right there, still, I would still experiment with using some fill-in powder and just shading. You can do a little bit of soft shading, nothing harsh, just kind of right around the front of your, where the wig is, and just see if that gives a pretty powerful illusion, because I feel like it would. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, just look, see how far down this lace front goes? All the way to here. That's lace. That's going to make it look like the hair is growing right out of the side of your head. It's pretty. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. This was so much fun. I love doing these with you. I can't wait to see what your comments are down below, see if it's something that maybe you're excited to take a closer look at for yourself. Yes, a side note, I purchased this with my own money. I purchased pretty much all my wigs with my own money. I have had a person recently, and it comes up from time to time in general, can you please demonstrate a dark brown wig for us? It's just like, it's always light, usually blondes. Well, I'm not getting sent most of these wigs. Most of these wigs are what I have decided to purchase with my own money. So therefore, I'm going to make purchases that are for me. And recently, though, if you're watching, if you were just curious to see a wig in a darker color, I did do both my Noriko wigs in Chocolate Frost Star. So those are darker colors, especially for me. But yeah, you're not going to see that a whole lot with me, because I do love my blondes. I've never been able to get my own natural hair a really pretty blonde, even back in the 80s. It just, I don't know, maybe I needed to look at different colorists, but I never could get a color that was just that pretty blonde. It just pulled brassy, and then toners just didn't anyway. So to be able to wear different shades of blonde, to me, is so much fun. So yeah, I buy blonde colors because I like them. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this wig chat with Ellen Wille's Shuffle in Sand Multi-Rooted. I'll see you next week for another Wig Wednesday. Bye-bye.